Hello there. In this short training, I'm going to be taking you through how to build an automation in ActiveCampaign. So in this instance, we can create an ebook or some kind of email that we want to send to a prospect or a lead in our database. So say for instance, we have an ebook and we want to send that out through an automation via, say, a sales funnel or an email. I'm going to take you through the steps of how to use ActiveCampaign to build a automation sequence so that that goes out automatically to one of your prospects as soon as they enter your funnel. So first of all, ActiveCampaign is the first step is to go into the automations and create a new automation. Now in this step, I've just selected an automation, start from scratch. So the first thing we need to do is name our automations. So I like to start all my automations with A, so that's my tagging philosophy. So we'll call it Teach and Automation is what we'll call it today, just so. Now we're going to decide how our prospect or our lead is going to enter the top of our automation. So there are two main ways that I start an automation. That is when someone subscribes to a list or they subscribe to a tag. Now in this instance, I've got it subscribing to a list. So I can then go ahead and select one of the lists that I have in my database. So in this case, let's send an email part of my warming the database list. And we're going to have it running once. Now, save that start and you'll see that the automation updates with the start point, which is as soon as this action takes place, which is a prospect is put into the warming database list, that the automation triggers. Now, when I'm creating automations, a rule of thumb is to just have a wait period of about 5 or 6 minutes. That allows you to jump in and fix any accidental triggers or automations that you may set off accidentally without knowing it, or actually with knowing it and wanting to go in and update and change it before they get sent the first email. So all you need to do is add and click on the wait for a specific time, and in this case 5 minutes, and save. And you can see that that's just a simple way of adding a wait period. Now when you want to delete something that you've added, all you need to do is drag your mouse over it and click up here, delete action, are you sure? Yes, and it is removed again. So really simple functionality of adding and deleting steps in an automation. The second thing we're going to do is add in an email. So we're going to go to Sending, Options, Send an Email, and Create an Email. Now, this is not the heading that's sent on the email to your client. It's for your personal reference. So when I'm creating this, I like to use E1, so that indicates it's the first email of an automation. And then I tend to, depending on the type of automation, I will name it accordingly to that automation. So say in this case, if I was delivering the Don't Panic ebook, I would say E1, Don't Panic. Just like that. And then I would create it. So in this case, Don't Panic sequence. Perfect. Then I press create, and the next option is to select the template that you'd like to use. Now there's two options. You go into using a new one, which are the automate templates available to you in ActiveCampaign, or you can use a past campaign. So these are previously templated emails that you've set out to send to existing clients or existing sequences. So as you can see, E1 warming sequence, I'm just going to use this template and I'm going to say, welcome inside. Now, this heading here is the subject line that will be received by your prospect. So just make sure you update that accordingly. Now, you can always go back and change it later if you don't like the heading that you've created. In this case, I'm going to say welcome inside for the first email, and it's going to move along to the email template that I've selected. So in this case, I have addressed it to the person by saying hey first name. So the way that you personalize it to their first name is by, just turn that sound off, is by, I'll just show you here, hey, pressing personalize here, selecting first name, and there it goes inside. So that's going to automatically grab the name, the first name that they've entered in your opt-in sheet that's registered to this contact on the list. So now it's up to you to add in the content of your first email and add in whatever you would like to say to them, whether it's a short or a long message. The second step is then to look at what you want their next step to be. So in this instance on this template, the next step for them to take was to book a session with me. So you can simply add that by selecting the font, book a session, going up here, linking it, and then you can copy and paste the link inside there that might link back to a booking page or might link to the ebook. So let me just show you. I'm going to undo that. See that works. Cool. Now, if I had a link, we've just deleted the link, haven't we? So what we can do is create a new one. So say if I'm using this ebook, what I can do is share there. Now, at the moment, I need to update the advanced settings and go here. We want anyone who gets the link, anyone with the link can access it, right? We don't want anyone on the web, just anyone with the link can access it. So we select it there. This is an internal access for people in my team, and this is anyone with the link can access. What am I saying? Anyone at the assistance who has the link can access, so, or anyone at the assistance. So there can be one here which is everyone in my team, and this is more further detailed into anyone in the team who also has the link. So we want to be increasing visibility by saying anyone with the link can see it, and we're going to make sure it's a view, not an edit. So this is going to allow them to view it and they can download it themselves if they wish to. So save that, and there's the link. So we're going to copy that and done. Now we jump back into the automation and we'll say, just say, I'm here for you, download the ebook, don't panic here. And you are on your way to success. And we're going to highlight that, pop in the link, copy and paste it there, say OK, and there you have it. Someone can download the link. Now another way to add that is also through a button. So a simple way to do that is you come over here, press insert, go down to button, and it pops up. It will pop up when I drag and drop it properly. Oh, here we go. We're going to drop it in there. There it is. And all we need to do is update the font, download the Don't Panic ebook here. Now we can update the color if you want to make it a red button. You can do it like that. You can change the font very quickly, and I'm just showing you how to do this. And then you can change the text color too. Text colors there. And there you go. Now just a simple way to show you. Now the last thing is adding the link. So we want to go paste our link in there. And there we have it. We've got our new email sending out our ebook that we want to show them. So simply go next, and there we have it. Our subject line, which is welcome inside, and who it's coming from. Now in this case it's from me. The message name, which as I said you can always update later, is here. And then everything else. Now it's important just to make sure it kind of passes the spam check here, which it has too. And you can always send a test here to an email of your choice by clicking that button. Now we're going to finish that one off, and that is going to be officially the first email in this sequence. So just let that load, and here we are. Now, as with any good email sequence, we're going to put a wait period of probably a day. So just add in a wait, 1 day, save, and there we are. We've got an email going out straight to our prospects in the list. And you can see from here, there's lots of different steps that you can add into this sequence. So typically, it's important to have 3 emails. The one being the downloadable, the second one being just a reminder to the downloadable, and maybe the third being the next action you want them to take. So whether that's jumping on a call with you or downloading and looking at some other content. Hope this helps, and look forward to seeing your first automation in action. Ciao for now.